We got 243 hectares. 160, 170 hectares is a milking platform which we run for this season, 450 milking cows on it. We're on a once a day system right from the start. Morning milkings, which means the cows this time of the day aren't having to walk home in the heat. Our cow condition is a hell of a lot better because of it. We've got all the young stock at home. We run 100 replacement yearling stock and 100 replacement weaner calves. Also on the block we run around a 20 hectare deer block, breeding hinds and finishing all young stock. Just something different from the cows, I suppose. We've been into it for 20 odd years, and I like working with a deer. Yeah, we've got contour. We're not flat by long means. And this is one of the reasons why we've put in a herd barn, which is a wintering area to get the cows off the sidlings in adverse weather. Coming to the end of our first season, production's looking good. Stock are looking well. We quite enjoyed the winter actually, which has been a change. It can be hard. Winters can be hard. Yeah, well, we also run ewes as well. And we buy in 100 cull ewes, and these are for pasture quality maintenance behind the dairy cows and behind the deer and the dry stock. We raise around 50 to 70 beef calves, mainly on dairy cows that haven't come up to scratch. They've been a bit sick or high somatic cell counts. At this stage, it's working on the farm. It's myself and my wife June and my son Daniel. Just the three of us. My father, who's retired, he's him and my mother are Hopi, and he comes back reasonably regular when the fishing isn't right. So he'll be back on the farm to give us a hand. About 4 years ago, we developed 2 hectares of wetlands right in front of Lake Okara with Environment Bay of Plenty. We put the farm under an environmental plan with Environment Bay of Plenty, and they certainly help us with the fencing and planting. We've got 12 hectares retired of the 243 hectares, in the process of planting them up in native trees. It's been a big job. Another 2 hectares actually of river springs that come out of the home farm here is planted up as well. That's in amongst the deer blocks. So there's 4 hectares of Lake Okara catchment been planted up and planted in natives in the last 3 years. Our nutrient budget is handled at this stage with Doug Edmeades and Vance Fulton from Ag Knowledge. We've been with them for about 4 years. I've certainly seen a improvement in the farm, sidlings. Another thing too that's quite interesting, we oversowed the whole farm with plantain and chicory, a couple of kilos per hectare. 4 or 5 years ago, I do it biannually now. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with the way things are going, just having those herbs in the pastures. But yeah, they're certainly still growing because of, with the summer that we've had, we're still getting feed off it. And it's getting the stock to graze the sidlings a lot better too, which is pulling the nutrients up off the bottom. They're spending more time on the sidlings through the drier part of the season. Yeah, we run a 2-herd system, young cows and one herd, which is a smaller herd, take the pressure off them, and then the big old girls in the second herd. The young cows spend most of the time on the steeper country, mainly because they are lighter cows and they can handle the sidlings a lot better, the steeper country better. And the old girls, of course, they're getting on, they're working hard. We give them shorter walks, flatter country, and really pulling the production out of them.
We're very proud of the farm and what we've done. We've still got a lot more that we want to do in the way of shelter belts and things like that, but we have actually accomplished a lot in the 7 years that we've actually owned the farm.
Actually, tell me about the lifestyle. Tell me about how you enjoy it in the lifestyle.
I don't miss the noise of town. I love the peace and quiet and the open spaces and being able to do what I want when I want and without having to worry about upsetting anybody. With having so much land, the scope that's there for us to do whatever we want's brilliant. I'd never go back to town again, never. Don't miss the noise in the least little bit. Like with Daniel now working on the farm with us, and our girl's away at university, and she finishes at the end of this year after a 4-year course, and she's going to come back on and work on the farm. And we all seem to have our little niches that we're good at, and between the four of us, we're hoping it'll work rather well.